You guys, I just talked for probably 20 minutes. I was not recording. Oh my gosh. And I think you have a little something on you. Hold on. The way I'm about to spiral, because I was like, oh, how long have I been talking for? Like a minute. And I was like, wait, there's no timer on the screen. No, baby, we weren't recording. Okay. I love that for me. Okay. Well, welcome to the video. We're gonna talk about Binding 13. Okay, I just finished it and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I started Keeping 13 last night. It's just the second book, but don't worry. I also bought the Binding 13 limited edition book, but don't worry because I also have the Keeping 13 book, but then don't worry because there's another limited exclusive holographic edition of Keeping 13 that I'm also going to purchase with sprayed edges. So we knocked that out of the park. I just don't even know where to start. I'm shook, shaken, stirred at the fact that I literally just... Okay. You know what? Maybe that wasn't good. Maybe we need to start this over. It was a little over the place anyways. If you're looking for something aesthetic, if you're looking for an aesthetic book channel that's going to be like, good morning, everybody. This is the book that I read and make my morning matcha with... No. This is for my feral girlies and the men too. If you're a man watching this, take some tips, okay? First of all, y'all should read this. Take some tips from Johnny. This is a man. This is how all girls want to be treated, okay? Obviously, this book was written by women for women, duh. But maybe if men started acting like this, we wouldn't have to escape into our books, okay? Chloe Walsh, the woman that you are. The woman that you freaking are, girl. How did you do... She did this. This book, like, I have not felt these emotions. I have not felt this way reading since the Magnolia Park series, which this book is set in Ireland and Magnolia Parks is set in London. So it would make sense. They're both, just not American. And I feel like America, I love it here. I'm very grateful to live here, but I've got to get myself over to like the UK and like some of those countries. Can we like experience some of these men? Yes. Okay. Where do I start now? Because like I did this whole thing and for what? Did it for why? Maybe this will be a little more organized though. So there are going to be some spoilers in this. If you haven't read it, go read it. Like ASAP Rocky. Please, I'm begging. And if you want to know what Chloe Walsh looks like, because I already looked her up and showed the whole vlog and everything, but guess what? I didn't show the vlog because I wasn't recording. This is Chloe. Hi, Chloe. I love you, girl. Like, you put your whole back in this. For real. Okay. This book follows Johnny and Shannon. Johnny plays rugby. Okay. I love an athlete. I love an athlete. I love an athlete. Okay? I'm sorry, especially rugby. And TikTok knows, it's been listening to me, so it's been giving me like rugby thirst trap compilations of players in New Zealand and Australia. And I'm like, am I like needing to go watch some of these games? Because if you're an athlete, get at me. Sorry. I'm shooting my shot. No athletes are watching this, but if you are a sister of an athlete, preferably like rugby, soccer, hockey, like a rough and tough sport. Yeah, hit me up. Okay, anyways, not the point of this, but he plays rugby and Shannon, the female main character, is like a tiny little thing. Oh my gosh, Chloe just kept saying, she's so tiny, she's so tiny, she's so skinny, she's so tiny. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to leave in 9 minutes for my orthodontist appointment. And yes, are my teeth straight? Yes. Did I have braces before? Yes. Am I going to the orthodontics to get Invisalign? Yes. Because did I stop wearing my retainer my senior year? Yes. Okay, my teeth are shifting. Can't do that. Gotta go back. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for dropping a couple grand on my teeth for me to have to drop a couple more grand myself later in life. Wear your retainers. Okay, wear your retainers. Back to the book. Okay, Shannon's tiny. Please check the trigger warnings, okay? These trigger warnings are going to have a lot of triggering things, okay? Abuse, spousal abuse, child abuse, bullying, thoughts of no longer wanting to be on Earth, things like that. And so it's very heavy, but I think Chloe does a great job too of showing the frustrating part of abuse, and especially within couples, like with the parents, because the dad is the abuser and he's abusing the wife, the mom, and the kids. And, you're so frustrated because this whole book, you're just like, why is the mom not doing anything? Why is she not leaving him? Why is she, XYZ? And the thing is, that's literally how abuse goes. And that's how a lot of people's relationships are. And so you're just like, this is so frustrating. But I think Chloe does such a great job at showing that cycle and showing the reality of it. Check the trigger warnings. It can be a little triggering. But I think she does do a great job at really showing the reality of it, okay? So their meet cute was so cute, even though it was kind of like not, but it was. Basically, she's walking across the pitch on her first day. She transferred schools because she was being like relentlessly bullied at her old school. And he's like mad about something. And he kicks the rugby ball or throws it and it hits her in the back of the head and she passes out and she like falls down the rocks. And then he like goes over to her and like stays with her. And he's like, she's so tiny. Yet again, that's more triggering to me, okay? And he just wants to like protect her. And like, this is men. If you want a girl to like feel safe and secure, you need to give off protector, provider energy, okay? And Johnny's doing that. He is doing that. Anyways, he's like, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. He gets her file because he's like obsessed with her. And he realizes she's been bullied. And he's like, I'm not going to let anyone harm her. But he keeps seeing all these scars and bruises because she's being abused at home. And he thinks it's happening at school, but it's not. And there's just so many instances where he like steps up and is actually a man. He's basically her protector, her provider. But they're so like, these two cannot communicate to save their lives. But then they're like, I don't know if they like me. I don't know if you like me. I don't know if you like me. Of course you guys like each other. Why? There's literally a scene where she needs to be held and she's like, just hold me. And he's like, okay. And she's like crying, holding him, like koalaing him. And he's like, I don't know if she likes me. Johnny, are you serious? Be so freaking for real. And then she also is holding him like a koala, nestled in him, crying for hours. And she's like, I don't know if he likes me. A man is not just going to hold you, okay? I'm just like, you guys, be so for real. I think the craziest part about this book, like the part that got me, 72 or 73 or 70 something percent in is finally when they had their first kiss. Yes! The yearning, the slowest of burns, like the slowest of birth. I was like literally grasping for an ounce of just something. Like, give me something, okay? And like, it doesn't have to be smutty. Just give me like something. I almost love the banter more than I love like the physical aspect of it. That's this, okay? And then I think in this whole book, they kissed 3 times. Just 3 times. That's all they did. That's all they did. Now, in their minds, were they wanting to do more? Of course. You cannot look at a man like Johnny Kavanaugh, who I picture in my mind, he is 6'3", tall, dark, and handsome, brunette. Is he brunette? Or is he blonde? No, I think he's brunette. Johnny, I'm like Googling him like he's a real person. Because to me, they are real. Okay, he is brunette. Or is he blonde? Number 13, Jonathan Robert Kavanaugh Jr. Yes! His birthday's May 31st. Gemini. Ugh. Wait, this one says 6'5". I thought he was 6'3". Okay, it doesn't matter. He has a remarkable bone structure with high cheekbones with visible dimples when he smiled and a strong jaw, swollen lips, messy mop of dark brown hair that is slightly shaved stylishly at the sides, a little bit of extra length on top, and steel blue eyes. Oh, okay, I don't even like light eyes. Like, light eyes actually scare me. Are y'all lizards? Like, I don't know, it freaks me out, but like, no, I could like get behind this. Okay, or in front of it, or around it. Okay, let me stop. Ew, it's a fictional character. I'm so insane. Anyways, if you are brunette, hit me up. I love brunettes. I don't really like blondes. I don't like blondes. I'm sorry. I'm not into blondes. But tall, dark, handsome, brown, brunette hair. Muscles. Six pack. Okay, you guys, there's a scene that had me like screeching when I was reading it on my balcony because it was like raining and she ends up back over at his house for the second time in his room to shower for the second time. And she gets out of the shower to go change and he's not in there, so she thinks, but he had to grab clothes because he took a shower in a different shower and she like sees the back of him and she's like, oh, and she turns around and he literally is like, do you like the view? Oh. I eat up this plot. We love the view, Johnny. We love that view. Like his riz. You guys, I'm sweating over a fictional character. Like, what can I fan myself with precisely? But then there's a scene. So, spoiler alert. I think it's that same scene, but like later, she kisses him. He doesn't kiss her back. And she's like, oh, read that wrong. I'm so embarrassed. I'm a loser. Like, BRB gotta go. And then he's like, do you want to talk about it? And she's like, no. And he's like, I think we should talk about it. She's like, no. And then he's like, I can't give you the life that you want. La, 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 blah, 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 blah. Stop it, Johnny. And she's like, no, it's fine. And he's like, no, we just need to talk. But like, you guys keep saying you need to talk and you say nothing. Okay, you need to speak. So they just move past the kiss. They don't talk about it again. And he's like, I should have kissed her back, but I'm trying to be self-controlled because I'm trying to be a rugby star, because he's playing school rugby and in the academy, which will help go to the big leagues. And so, yeah, she's also the first girl that like doesn't know anything about him, doesn't care that rugby's his life. Like, she just likes him for him and, you know, that whole thing. So, of course, he's like obsessed with her because she's not a gold digger, which is great. And then they have their second kiss, and I'm pretty sure she kisses him again. And then he still doesn't kiss her back. And it's like, okay, like, I'm so embarrassed. Should I just like, you guys, I have to go. No. Okay, we're gonna stop this and we're gonna like wrap this up. He doesn't kiss her back again. And this is while he's injured. So, spoiler alert, at the end, he gets injured in his game, his big game, obviously. Oh, because he has a groin injury. Like, not good. And he's still playing through that because, like, he doesn't want to rest. And it's like his whole career's on the line. And so at the end of the game, he ends up getting hurt. They win, but, like, he does end up getting hurt. And his whole injury stitches, like, rips back open. Ooh, it's, like, so grody. And then he doesn't kiss her back again. And then she's like, oh, cool. Like, dope. I don't know why I did that a second time, just to get rejected again. But then he like grabs her and then they're kissing and like yeah. But like nothing more happens. And then that was their last kiss of the book. And like nothing more happened. And yeah. This is the worst review in America. Because it's not a review. My thoughts, there's so many good parts. He made her a whole song playlist and she saw it on his iPod and it was like songs for Shannon. And how does it feel, Shannon, to be living my dream? Like, no man has ever made me a playlist, a mixtape. I think if a man made me one, I would like cry. This book like screams, I'll look after you by the fray. Like, that's literally what I think about. He just wants to like watch over her and figure out like why she's in pain and what he can do to help and all these different things. And yeah. So I'm moving to the second book and I just want to hear you guys' thoughts, your favorite parts. Did I miss something? I don't know. This just had me like kicking, smiling, like kicking my feet, smiling, snickering, like, like such a little, it just brought me back to those feelings when you have like a first crush or first boyfriend and like you're so in love. It's so nostalgic. So, all right. I'm gonna shut up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Or don't. But like, if you want more unhinged reviews, let me know. I am gonna do a reading vlog of the second. I'm gonna do a reading vlog. So you can follow me around and get my like real-time thoughts. I wish I would have done it for this book. Yeah, I'm new to this. So like, work with me here. But I love you guys. Sorry to spoil the whole book and then tell you guys to go read it. But like, this is probably for the people who have read it. So, this was good. Okay, I love you. I gotta go. Inject this book in my veins, please. Thank you. Bye.